Thank you so much, Sherry, for patiently waiting. Um, that was a very stressful 17 minutes. I am very, very sorry. I am very, very sorry. Sherry, thank you for waiting. I'm going to give it just a couple more seconds. Tell me, please, Sherry, or whoever else is in this room right now, if you can hear me okay. Because I don't know what that was. It went a little crazy on me. Let's see. Okay, so let me see if I can clean up a little bit of this. Um, for those of you who are watching this later, I just had kind of 17 minutes of like tech not okayness. You know, I didn't do so hot there on the tech side. I I love YouTube, but sometimes streaming is really, really difficult. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in here really, really quick. Um, and hopefully I can kind of edit this part out a little bit later. But I'm gonna go in here, I'm gonna delete some of the ridiculous amounts of lives that I just had to try and start. And if you come into this, please let me know and say hi real quick, please, because I would love to know who you are, what you're doing here, how things are going. Okay. I would love to know how things are going for you and what it is that you're up to tonight besides waiting on me to get my stuff together. Cuz that like I said, that tech moment was not fun. It's a little stressful on this side, to be honest. Um so anyways, Sherry, you're back. Hi. How are you? I hope that you're doing good. Melissa, you're here too. Hi, you're from Indiana. How nice. How is the weather up there? Hopefully you're are y'all like super I'm sorry, I'm trying to turn my phone off too. Are y'all super into snow right now? Sherry, where are you from? Also, thank you very much for your patience. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Um, it's it was one of those tech days, I suppose. I don't know. Anyways, so tonight we're here to talk about pineapple fabrics, and I want to know what your questions are, how things are um, going. You know, are you interested in it? Are you already in it? Did you go to my last so long? And what else do you have questions on? And thank you for my sweet friends that are finding this channel again. I'm going to apologize to you for the rest of the night because that was stressful. I love YouTube. I love YouTube so much. I love it as a user, I love it as a creator. But there are some things that you can only really grasp and test in certain moments. Like this, where it's live and I don't really have a say in how things work. Okay. So, anyways, we're live. We're good now. So, um, oh, Melissa, you're had a day in the 70s and the 30s. You might as well live where I live because we can have days like that too, where it's just a cool front will come through and will freeze us all out. And you're probably going to notice if I talk too much tonight, I'm going to have a cough because allergies are really, really bad right now. So, hey, Julia. And you're from Maryland. That's wonderful. So tonight I want to talk about the pineapple fabric sew along. I'm super excited about this. I did one sew along with them already, and we made a gorgeous little, it's called a By My Side bag, which if you're looking through their pineapple packs and you see that one, that is a really, really fun bag to sew. And I had such a good time with that. Y'all, we had quite a few people that signed up for it and were like, I've never made a bag before. I don't know what I'm getting myself into, but let's go. And I love that spirit. I love that spirit of like, let's just, we'll figure it out as we go, which is how I normally create when I have something that I have never created before. I always just try and figure it out as I go. If I need to learn a new skill, I'll take it one step at a time, and I'll just do it one step at a time, and I'll figure out that skill, and then we'll worry about the next skill when we come to it. So that's what the sew along is for. It's for if you want to try something. These projects are smaller, so you're not committed to hundreds of dollars of fabric plus time and effort and like years of your life, working on a giant quilt. So these projects are smaller. They kind of give you a little taste of some of these skills, and then you can decide, hey, I like making bags. I really like making bags. This is a good size. I want to do it again. And, you can do that without the giant commitment. Also, the folks at Pineapple Fabrics are incredible. I love, love, love their fabrics. And I love telling people about them too, because of the way that they sell their fabric bundles, right? And if you've been, I did put a link underneath this. Let's see if it made it into, into this. You will see a link to the Pineapple Fabrics website. So what you're going to look for is their Diana pack. Okay. And there's a link on a video that I posted on Sunday. That was day before yesterday. So I posted a video on Sunday that walks you through on the website how to get the pineapple pack, the Diana pack, how to choose your pattern that you're going to get for free with this. And when you choose that pattern, it will automatically enter you into the sew along. Now, excuse me. So Julia was in my last sew along, and tell me how that went for you. Had you ever made a bag before? Had you did you just jump in and like say we're going to do this, or did you kind of already know what you were getting into? Because she was in my last sew along. She can kind of tell you how much fun we had. I loved it. I had a ball. I really hope everybody else had a ball, but I absolutely loved it. And what we're making this time is a bed skirt. So I'm here tonight to hopefully not talk so much that I have to cough, but I'm here tonight to answer your questions about the sew along. If you've never done it before, I had several emails before the first sew along with the bag that we made of people who said, what do I do? Like, what do we do together? Do we, like, it's people from all over the United States, right? Like, is it people sewing, I don't know, say we all meet at like 7 p.m. or something like that? Is it scheduled time? No, it's not scheduled time. So this is something that you work on your own time, but you know that there are people all over the United States that are working together on the same project, okay? So all of the videos that you will get, and you will get full tutorial videos with this project and with this pattern, the bed skirt pattern, and it goes through step by step, every single step on the pattern, and I show you up close and explain everything to you. So this is not a project where I just give you the pattern and say, good luck, we'll see you in 2 weeks. No, it's, excuse me, it's a pattern that I walk through with you, okay? And I explain the steps. And if you've seen my tutorial videos, you know that I like to be very, very thorough. I like to show you what to do and why to do it that way, because I think that helps explain, there's millions of different ways on the internet on how to do a certain step. Some of them work beautifully, okay? Some of them are easy, and some of them are kind of complicated, and they make things way harder than they need to be. So I like to tell you how to do a step and why to do it that way. And also that I am not the only person that knows what they're doing. There are lots of other ways out there to do it. But let's see. I have a couple comments here. So, Sherry, you're adorable. I'll click the like button. I love you, Sherry. I love that. Yes, click the like button if you feel called to do that. Let me go back up to Julia said, I had done a bag before, but this was awesome. It was so helpful to have your videos and have the Zoom chats to chat and have questions answered, which I'm going to get to that in just a second. But, I have the videos that go step by step by step. So if you're on step number 3 and you have no idea what this skill is, I walk you through step by step how to do that. So you have the videos, and those are all like on demand. So you can watch those whenever you want. You can backwards, forwards, go, watch them 2, 3, 4 times, however many it takes for you to get the step down. And you can pause it while you work and watch the video while you work as well. So that's really, really helpful. And I like having that. That's been one of my favorite things when I've done other sew-alongs, is just to have somebody else showing you what to do. So you're not by yourself with your sewing machine trying to read this pattern with this foreign language, especially if you're starting out. Now, I will point out that this bed scarf pattern that we're doing, I think I might have said bed skirt earlier. I keep doing that, but it's a bed scarf. It's the piece that goes across the bottom of your bed just to kind of decorate things a little bit. It's a little bit more of a formal bedroom decoration. But oh, hey, Vernetta, I just saw you come in. Hi. So we're working on the bed scarf for this. Now, it is a quilt project. Okay, it's a quilt project. Let's just call it what it is. It's a quilt project. The bag was a little bit different that we did in the last sew along. This one I chose because it is more quilt oriented. And I'm a quilter. I'm also a crafter and just a general creative person. But this has more quilt ties to it, okay? It's going to be making the front of the quilt, making sure that you have accurate cuts, making sure that your corners line up, making sure that you do the fabric placement the way that you want it to be. And I will walk you through all of those steps. So if you are very, very beginner, it's okay. You're going to be able to do this project with us. If you're a very advanced quilter and you just want something easy and fun, I call these projects palate cleansers. Okay. Like if you go out and you eat like a super, super fancy meal, in between the courses, they will serve you a palate cleanser so that you are ready for the next meal. Okay. It's something, it's like one little bite of, I don't know, what is it? It's a mint sorbet or something like that, just to get yourself ready for the next course. That's what these projects are. They're fun. They're quick. They use the skills that you already have, perhaps challenge you just a slight bit. And then you move on to your next project and you're ready to go. So if you do projects that are big and long and take forever, and you do big and long and take forever, and then big and long and take forever, it feels like it's a lot harder to get progress made, right? So I like to kind of vary my project links. This is perfect. It's also completely free. That's another question that I get. It is completely free except for the purchase of your fabrics. Okay. The purchase of your fabrics. I can't give you fabrics. Actually, if you see behind me, I probably could like handle all of us, but that's my fabric. That's not yours. So Shirley, you're asking, how do you see all of the chats? If you're it says make sure you are on live chat. If you're on your phone, I think it shows like down below. But if you're on your desktop, it should be over off to like the right-hand side as long as you have it kind of on full screen. But see if you can see, play with it a little bit. Maybe turn your phone to where it's vertical and you can see the live chats coming up underneath it. You got it. Yay. Awesome. And thank you, Sherry, for helping Shirley try and sort through that. I love when people work together. So, sorry, to go back and answer that question, this is completely free. Now, the projects do, or the packages, the Diana packs do kind of vary in price just a little bit based on who the designer of the fabric is. But I mean, some of them are like $26, some of them are $29. They're all very easy pricing. You know, there's not a whole, like, there's not like a $15 one and a $40 one or something. So they're all relatively about the same. So pick a fabric that you enjoy, pick something that you really, really like, or perhaps pick something for a gift for somebody. This is another really, really good gift project. If you want something to sew quick and maybe a family member who's been like, you haven't made me anything in a long time, this would be a good one. So, I did go and measure my dining table, and this is wider than a normal table runner. Normal table runner usually is about 12, 13 inches across. That way you have room for placemats and plates on the sides, right? But we're not the most formal people. So a bed scarf is something that I do make my bed every day. So I may use it as a bed scarf, and then sometimes I'll take it into the dining room and use it as a table runner. So this project, I think, could vary in its uses, whether you use it for a bed scarf, a table runner, a decoration across like a buffet piece in your dining room or something like that. But it is a really, really good size to experiment with these skills, especially if you're not familiar with them. Julia said, I'm looking forward to this one to help with my skills that I'm unsure of with my quilting. That's exactly what I meant. Yes. Thank you, Julia. It's not a giant quilt, so you don't have to go, oh my God, how am I going to quilt this? Like, some of us don't have these big giant machines that are expensive and way more advanced. Some of us just have the little like starter machines, and the quilting process on those starter machines is going to help. I do have some suggestions. If you are not familiar with quilting, you may see me use a walking foot in the tutorial videos, and you can look that up, make a note real quick and look that up. It's a walking foot. That is a attachment to your sewing machine that helps grab the fabric and pull it through as one piece instead of just on top and using the feed dogs underneath it. So that's not a must. I'm going to show you a couple different ways to help with that. But if you're thinking you might want to start getting into quilting, or you're thinking that this is a project that is going to really, really help you with your quilting, a walking foot is something, and you can get it off of Amazon too. Check the maker of your sewing machine, see if they have one that is specific for it, or there is, it's like an unnamed brand or like a generic one that I used for a very, very long time on my first starter sewing machine. So, and I want to say it was between like $30 on Amazon. I think there might have been some a little bit cheaper too. But check that out if you're really thinking that you're wanting to get into quilting and you're really particular about your skills. Okay, that can be something that just changing the tool and not actually changing what you do can really make a difference in your project as well. So, does anybody else have any questions about the sew along itself? So, we've discussed you don't have to be there for every single bit of it. We're not actually going to all get on live and sew at the same time. This is something that you're going to do on your own time, but you are going to have the videos to follow along with. And that brings me to our live chats. Now, if you're already in the sew along, you've already seen the post that has, hey, this is when we're going to meet live. Now we meet on live through Zoom, okay? Through my Zoom account. I set up a Zoom and we all click in and we get in at the same time and we can chat, we can talk. We have a video. All the tutorial videos will go live on April 6th. I'm going to try and get all my dates here for you. On April 6th, the videos will go live. Okay, so we will all get access to the videos at once. And then on April, let me see, it was April 20th, I believe. Let me double check that date. I was right. April 20th. On April 20th, we're going to do a live video where we have the folks from Pineapple Fabrics. We're going to have kind of like a little party thing. Julia can tell you at the last one. Sorry, I'm trying to fight my allergies here. Julia can tell you at the last one, the folks from Pineapple Fabrics came and we had some prizes given away. We all got to show off our beautiful projects that we made, which was really, really fun. Oh, Julia, you missed the live. Okay, well, you missed the party at the end. But it's fun to see the same project done over and over and over again on the screen because we all have our videos on, which I won't make you put your video on if you don't want to, but I like to see what you do. Okay, so there's no pressure in any of this. All of these are completely optional. So, but the fun of the live sew-alongs is because you're doing it with other people, even other strangers or whatever. You know that you share this passion with those other people. And we kind of found our buddies in this sew-along. I had a girl that was a couple actually that were using the same fabric pack as me. Okay, they were using the same fabric pack. They all picked the same one. And so we got to see the choices that they made, because we all get the same fabric, but you get to decide where the fabric goes, okay? Where the fabric goes and who picked what to go on each one. And Shirley was there. That's right. Yeah, she said she was there and she loved seeing everyone's bags. It was something magical, because even though we had some difficulties, and I'm going to talk about if you have difficulties on this project and you're still feeling like you don't want to be stuck out there in like nowhereville with nobody to help you, you're going to be able to see like how everybody did their bag differently, okay? And there's struggles that happened throughout it, but in the end, you all made it through and you all made this gorgeous bag. Now, I have videos scheduled in between the April 6th start date and the April 20th end date. That's a good thing. There's an end date on it. So if you want to go ahead and finish this project with everybody, you kind of have an end date, kind of a goal in mind, a finish line, if you will, to get your project done. But in between, I have these calls that I call office hours. Okay. Basically, I am going to, excuse me. I apologize so much for the coughing. If I talk too much, I have to cough. But so I call these calls office hours. And if you have a question, I will be online. I can't remember if I scheduled 3 or 4 different calls, but I will be online from this time to this time in a video call. You can log on and just ask me anything. You can even go, here's my project. This happened. What do I do? And then we will figure out, how you can fix it, where you went wrong. And it's a learning moment. Okay. There's no like major mistakes in these projects. They're learning moments, right? So, and Julia says, we just chatted about Disney. Yeah. They get a little chatty too, because I love quilters. I love them so much. We are I'm a little bit biased because I am a quilter, but we are some of the most magical, wonderful people on this planet because we like to create. We love to make beautiful things. So, yes, I remember our Disney call. And then you went off on a Disney cruise without me. You didn't bring me with you. I remember that. So that's what those office hour calls are. They're for you to ask me questions. So I am so sorry. I think I may have to cut this short in just a few minutes. If you have any other questions, please feel free to email me on this, and know that I've got your back during this so long. After this call is over, you can go watch the video that I uploaded last Sunday that walks you through the website and how to pick out your fabrics, right? And order your fabrics. Get them shipping to you. And come join me, because the bed scarf, it has stars on it. That's why I picked it. It has stars on it, which is not necessarily a super easy quilting skill. But yes, everybody, Julia is sponsoring our next cruise. Yeah. The stars are not exactly an easy quilting skill, but I'm going to show you how to do it. And I've got like the videos to prove that you can do this. So know that I will never leave you in the dark on this project, and I will be with you and have your back the whole time. So if you have any other questions on this, please let me know, but go check out that video. Go get into the sew along. As soon as you get your pattern, look on the back sheet of your PDF. That should have a link for you to visit. That will get you access to the videos. Okay. That'll get you access to the videos and get you logged in to the portal where you can see all of the tutorial videos. So if you have any other questions, please let me know. I'm going to have to cut this short because this cough is not going to go away. But I enjoyed talking to you tonight. Thank you so much for your patience this evening, as I had a bit of technical difficulties in the very beginning. It's like, that's the most stressful time like you could go through, is wanting to be live but can't. So let me know if you have any other questions. I'm gonna say good night for now. I really, really hope that I see you, and I know some of you have already joined the sew along, and some of you are like in it to win it. There was prizes at the very last live that we did, on which we'll do on the 20th. Pineapple Fabrics threw in some really goodies. So okay, thank you for telling me to feel better. I'm so sorry. I promise I will get better. I will get better. So y'all have a good night, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.